up, my people? What's up, my people? Welcome to the Red Light Special Live, hosted by your girl, you mean LaJohn, aka Madam Gams. I know we took a little break. We're back on our season 2. We have so many things coming up for this season. We want to get back to you before we really go into summertime because we are over here in June, the last day of Pride. Going into July, we're going to have so many things going on. We're going to have Juneteenth. We had the BET Awards. And we got, quarantine love going on, vaccination love going on, all this stuff going on, child. But we are here to talk about it with you while we keep it nice and sexy. But before I go any further, let me bring in one of my co-hosts, Mr. Apollo Sadiq, a.k.a. Mr. Ghetto Stiletto.
Hey, y'all. As y'all can see, I'm on location in my car trying to get my ass to the house.
Right.
I had left my keys at my friend's place, and I didn't realize until I got home and tried to get in my apartment with no keys. So I had to drive all the way back there in, LA traffic at 5 o'clock, and I'm on my way back, and I'm doing things I'm not supposed to be doing, like talking on the phone, but I need to be here with y'all. So, hey, y'all, what's up?
Hey. Well, I really want to tell you I appreciate your dedication. Because I know we all be on the run.
I know we be on the go and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So, we got to keep it pushing. Just like I'm trying to push through this traffic. Hold on.
Right.
But I'm here, y'all. I'm here.
Okay. So, we've had this. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. We haven't seen y'all for a minute. There's been so many things that have happened. But first, we recently had Juneteenth that just passed. And it became a national holiday, so everybody was king. Yes, and then we also had the BET Awards just and that was pretty interesting. I didn't see anybody with any masks. Only people I saw masks were the dancers.
Yeah.
It looks like this.
Well, I know I can tell you why that is, because I feel like most people that's in the industry have probably most likely been vaccinated, like artists and stuff like that. Now, dancers and stuff, they probably only required them to, how they've been doing for us, like y'all just do a COVID test before you come on set every time, etc. Or they're probably just doing the COVID testing thing too. Everybody had to be tested before they came, or etc. So I'm not sure what the protocols was, but I did notice that too, that masks for dancers definitely had on masks for sure.
So, but
the audience,
I wonder, as far as the artists, I wonder if they have been given a mandatory letter that they have to be vaccinated, because a couple of jobs that I work with have sent me letters saying that it's written in their policies that if we're not vaccinated, then we're not able to work. I wonder if the artists, if that was pushed on the artists by the record labels.
Either it might be pushed on the art, because is your friend an artist?
No, I'm just saying just in general, like for work.
Probably, if maybe more so, maybe not pushed on them. I think it's probably a case by case thing, depending on the artist, the company. You know what I'm saying? What they decide they want to do, or it could just be the artist. The artist is like, well, I don't give a fuck. Whoever's working with us needs to be vaccinated, or they need to be at least wearing a mask, or they need to be tested every day. Because I know, like, I have friends that's on set for a couple of different shows, and they're not vaccinated, but they get tested every day. So they're not requiring them, like my homegirls on P Valley. She's not required to have to necessarily take, but she is tested every single day that she's on set.
Yeah. And we know our girl Trina, she's an actress, so she already told us that she gets tested every time she got to be on set. So
yeah, and Trina hasn't been vaccinated either. So as far as I remember, so I think it's probably a case by case thing. I definitely get it for dancers. Popo, hold on. Vera is on the loose. Hold on, put the phone down. Okay. But you gotta watch out for Vera. But yeah, like I feel it's a case by case thing. I think it's about who feels comfortable with what. And Yeah, I mean, I don't think the mask thing is such a bad idea. You know, it's cute on stage. It's hard for the dancers. It is a little hard. I ain't gonna lie, bitch, because me
Yeah.
been trying to teach with the mask on has been killing me. But I think just for the safety of everybody, I don't really see a problem with it thus
Right.
far, at least for right now.
At least for right now, because you know there's a new variant out in LA. You know, we on the West Coast. You know what I mean? I know Trina's on the East Coast, but on the West Coast, they got this new variant called Delta or something like that.
Well, actually, Yamina, it's in every state in the United States except one now.
Oh,
It's in every state, and there's two variants now. I found out about the new variant, which is Delta Plus. So there's a Delta variant that we talk about now, but there's also a Delta Plus variant, which is an upgrade of the Delta variant. I was like, this bitch is upgrading more than iPhone. Damn. I'm like, Delta Plus, bitch, we just got the Delta. Now we
right.
got a Delta Plus? Like, what the fuck? So, mask up. That's all I can say.
You know, that's pretty. You know, and I gotta notice that in LA County variants. So, you know, that's pretty interesting. You know, things are opening up. The mask. Then they let down the mask. They lifted the whole mask situation, and now people have to wear masks again. Oh, we lost the power. That's okay. So yeah, you guys, you know, we are still in the middle of this pandemic, and we still are looking lovely and juicy as you know what we were just talking about. Oh, here we go. We back on. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I got kicked out. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
Good, but you know, like with everything going on, we still keeping it sexy. We still keeping it live. There we go.
Yeah, I got kicked out.
We still, you know, we keeping it juicy. You know, doing the best
Mm-hmm.
during this time, and that's what's really important. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hey, Trina girl, hey, hey.
Not Trina in her bed with this fan beside her. I heard it was 100 degrees, bitch, over there.
The AC's on. I had to get a personal fan. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna sweat and melt in this motherfucker, okay? Melting the way out of this bitch, okay? So I got a personal fan, even though the air is on, and I'm laying on something nice, soft, and cool, okay? Trying to be, but I couldn't put on makeup because I would have melted up in this bed.
We don't need you. We don't need you melting.
You know.
Over here, Trina.
Hey,
But
Trina,
you know,
I miss you, girl.
So, I miss you too, Pooh. I miss you too. I'm actually.
You see, I'm not. You know, I'm on location. I'm on location, as you can see, bitch. I'm still in my car.
Listen, I'm finishing up judging Detroit show. So I didn't want you guys. I wasn't gonna be here, but I just wanted you guys to know. But you know, I got some tea, honey. There's some tea to talk about. We got to talk about.
Ooh.
People's is missing. We need to know what's really going on in the world.
Not people's missing. People getting out of prison.
Yeah, and then we were talking about being quarantined. Now quarantine over, and now we still stuck in the house with what's really going on. So I got to be back, but I just wanted to come in, stop in real quick while I get my wine and stuff, and tell you I'll be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I say thank you, Jesus, girl? You mean it? Why is my park still here, bitch? I've been gone an hour and it's still, bitch. You know that's like finding gold in LA, bitch. I can't. You know my car big, honey. I drive a '94 Lincoln, so bitch, trying to find a park is hard. So baby, she is still here. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
You don't understand, bitch. This was gonna be a 30-minute little thing. But all right, Trina, you better go ahead and judge.
I was trying to get it on the computer and it wasn't doing, so I just was letting you know I was having a technical difficulties, but I'll be right here, right now. I'm getting it on the computer.
Okay.
All right, boo.
All right. See ya in a
minute. All right.
But yeah.
Hold on. Hold on real quick. Let me get up in here. You know, I gotta concentrate. You know, she big, girl. Her pussy is wide, so I gotta make sure. You know, I put her back her up the right way. You know.
You know, you gotta back her up the right way. Well, I don't know about. I don't know why you go back to it. You know.
I know, because most people not used to driving big cars, but I've always had big cars. You know, big Berthas and Beulahs. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of cars I drive. Berthas and Beulahs.
Right. So,
yes.
You know, today we wanted our topic for today. Today is the last day of Pride.
Yes.
You know, everybody hope y'all, you know, celebrated. You know, love is love, love is love. I know they had the Pride Parade in New York. Shout out to my people on the East Coast.
Yes.
Just had the BET Awards. You know, the BET Awards just came out. We were just talking about that. What did you get to watch the awards?
Yes, I did. I got to watch the awards, and I would say that it was great. It was great. To see, like, I watched the awards last year, but it was, you know, all digitally based, which I thought was dope, by the way, the way they performed them last year.
Me
It
too.
was actually really, really good. But I watched the awards and the performances. I was really excited. The performances I thought were great. Hold on. The
Mm-hmm.
performances I thought were great, and I don't know, the energy was just dope. It was a great energy. It was good to see a lot of the dancers. It was great to see a lot of people working. I was really happy to see that. Really, really happy to see that people were working. I'm always happy to see dancers working. I
Yeah,
would never not be happy to see that. So I think that's important too, because you know we were hit really, really big. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Like with quarantine and everything, like with COVID, like it dismantled our, especially in Los Angeles. I would say mainly in Los Angeles as a working dancers,
right. And
working dancers.
working dances in Los Angeles and the performers on Broadway, you know, they
Yep,
got hit super hard. So the performance category got hit the hardest across the
that
board.
got hit the hardest out of everything, and I feel that hold on, almost done, y'all. Getting myself. Ugh. But I also feel that too, it was needed to kind of filter out a lot of the people that's, you know, in the industry that, not gonna say it ain't meant to be here, but not really have that drive to be in the industry. Because this was a test. If
Yeah,
you wasn't meant to be in this industry, then baby, this past year was gonna test your ass and see
yeah,
where you belong.
to see exactly where you belong. And you know, I really was like the energy that I got from the BET Awards was that people were happy to be out. They were happy to be around people and just feel like, woo. But the thing is, you know, we can't get too comfortable y'all, because we are not post COVID. We are still in the middle.
And we're still in COVID. Yeah, we're not post COVID.
We're not
We're
post
still very much inside of her.
we're inside of the COVID, and so that's what's going on. So we can't get too comfortable. But I'm happy to see that people are working. I would say my highlights from the BET Awards. Let's see. Seeing Cardi coming out there with her big old baby. She's about to pop that baby, and so that was pretty cool. She came out there. I did like the opening with Kirk Franklin. I thought Kirk Franklin, little baby, seemed like he may have caught the Holy Ghost. I don't know, because he performed with Kirk Franklin, but I don't know if there was something that happened. And I've watched Little Baby before, and I like Little Baby, but I don't know. Maybe he caught. You know, there's so much stuff on us, so you never know what someone, you know, mentally or emotionally. But I was happy to
Yes,
see Kirk Franklin up there jumping around and with all that energy, looking good. That brother looks good.
I know, bitch. Look like I don't know what energy he's on, energy or process or chemical pills or what he got going on, but baby, it's working. I can tell you that much.
He looks really good. He looks younger than what he looked like before. That's the one thing. He looked a lot younger, just like Pharrell. Pharrell is like looking younger too. That's kind of interesting.
Well, bitch, if you had all that money, you would too. But baby, when I tell you, nobody looks like Redman.
Oh, Redman does look good, huh?
That nigga did not age. I'm still waiting for him to age.
He does look good too. Let the man, he's just buff. Oh, that's the other
Red,
thing I liked on BET Awards. DMX. We have not talked about that. Rest in peace to DMX. They did a tribute to DMX. I thought that
oh,
was
hold on 1 second.
Ooh,
Okay,
hustling, moving. You
I
got
know.
everything going on.
Well, girl, I'm almost at the house now, so ooh, Jesus, so much. You know, I gotta walk through the neighborhood. That's what I'm saying. When you live in places like this, you don't just have the comfort just to pull up to your shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? You might have to park like 8 blocks away from your shit, and you got to march for a half a mile just to get back to your space. That's why I was lucky today to find what I found. No, you don't understand. Like, I'm not used to that. I grew up in Florida where if I'm not parking my car in front of my space, I'm parking my car within my complex. So,
Right.
bitch, I'm not sitting here wondering what the fuck's happening to my car when my car is 8 blocks a motherfucking way. And I can't hear my own alarm going off. Bitch, every alarm going off, I'm looking outside trying to see if it's my shit. Like, what the fuck?
And you got you got you a big old car.
Honey, y'all gonna have some time getting in her. Trust me.
and
even more harder time trying to hotwire her ass. But but yeah, everybody. You know what's interesting? I feel like all the old people in the industry, they just continue to look good, and these new young kids are starting to look older. It's like they're catching up. But you know why that is, though?
The food.
Girl, no, it ain't the food, girl. It's all that drugs and lean. It's all that lean and pill popping and
that lean fucking people up. But you know, I was really happy to see them. I was really happy to see. Oh, a shout out to Queen Latifah. She won the Lifetime Award with BET, and I really feel like Queen Latifah don't get her flowers. And I really think that she deserves all the mother and flowers. She's a rapper. She's a businesswoman. She had the makeup line. You know,
I think with Queen Latifah, we're so used to her being on a level to where we don't realize the level she's been on for so long, because she's always been a GOAT. Even when I was a kid, she was a GOAT then. So it's kind of like it's kind of like she's always had her flowers in our eyes, but it's the acknowledgement. It's the actual acknowledgement of it that makes the difference.
This has always been there. We just Queen Latifah, she's doing that. Oh, well, damn, she's doing her thing. But yeah, we got to stop and be like, Queen Latifah really has, put it on. And we saw Lil Kim. What's up, Trina?
No, I couldn't switch it over to my laptop because you sent the link to the phone. Okay. I don't have it in my email.
I can put it in your email so you have it if that's better.
Well, no, I can. You can't get all of me. I can only get this part on my phone. I could probably get better, But it's whatever. I just thought I was looking at my email. I was like, I missed it, but I didn't miss it. You only sent it one way. It's not me.
Yeah. No, it's not you.
I was like, I went in my email like, damn, I can't find it. It's me. What am I reading?
I just sent it to your email so you have it if you need to.
All right. So I'm gonna go through that.
Okay, cool. Did you woo? I know y'all like looking at me. So yes, we were talking about this BET Awards. Shout out to all the artists, everybody doing their thing. Now, like we said, today's the last day of Pride. Love is love. It doesn't matter who you are, what you love, as long as you're treating your people right. And we over here supporting everybody. Red Light Special Live is a platform that supports everybody. So definitely know that we support Pride, and we also support, people of color. Black folks, our entertainers, everybody, artists. We're very supportive of all of that. So even though we only have a month to celebrate one particular thing, that does not mean that stops. That love is love has to stay. It has to be consistent, and always make sure that you respect people and their boundaries, and to respect people of their lifestyle, because everybody's business ain't our business. Everybody's business ain't your business.
Okay. Because I'm not trying to figure out what everybody else doing in the bedroom.
No. Speaking of that, now Lil Nas had his performance, and we have already talked about his performance, his music video for that.
And he did a live performance too for the show. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this one he kissed a boy at the end of his performance, and I'm hearing that people are kind of going a little wild about that, and I'm just kind of like, get over yourself. Like,
here's the thing. And somebody had made a point of this, and I thought it was a really great point. People keep talking about this whole agenda and the gay agenda and what you're doing to our kids and all this other stuff. Well, how about this? I was born to be gay.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I personally feel, right? So when I look at it, if I was born to be this way, I've been I've been filled with nothing but the straight agenda all my life.
Right.
Literally. I grew up with a 2-parent household. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I was raised, man, woman, etc. I've been fed nothing but the straight agenda. Y'all niggas out here, y'all done had. Oh, hey, there she go.
There she go.
Trina.
You know, I was missing y'all, and I was on the phone. Y'all getting up and close of the bedroom. Hold on, let me turn around this way. I was like, ooh, I forgot I had all that.
We talking about Lil Nas X.
What happened with him now?
Oh, you didn't see the BET Awards where he kissed he pulled a Madonna Britney Spears moment where he kissed the dude, one of his dancers at the end.
No, I did not.
So, girl, everybody's at an uproar about it right now, saying how it's the gay agenda and how what it's doing to our kids. But I was just saying, like, I grew up under the straight agenda, and I'm not straight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, I think. Let me just say this to you. How do we start? Because I think, when it comes to that, who people are going to be, they're going to be. I think people need to get out of their own agenda and stop worrying about people's agenda.
I know.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
So much on agendas, we're not paying attention to the agendas that happen. Like whole black villages.
The real agendas.
Yeah, like we getting missing and we're becoming this extinct, right? All the richness that we bring to this world has been pretty much drained out of us, right? And we don't have no chemistry as far as where we're going, right? Because right now, we as a race, we're more worried about people's sexuality than thinking about what we're supposed to be doing as a people.
Yep.
Okay, can I talk about that? I mean, we spend way much time talking about who in who a bedroom than talking about whole villages of black people getting missing.
Because Trina,
I don't know if y'all saw the young lady that was there's a video going viral of the lady talking about, they just tell us about Tulsa, but there were several other small black cities or towns, black African American cities that they may go missing. They pretty much put a water.
I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can pretty much erase something and just, life goes on. And then it's nothing nobody talks about. And then when we seeing it, like people are seeing this and nobody's talking about it. We talking about BET Award. I'm like, people got missing, y'all. Is that, I'm scared. Like a whole town, cities of people got missing. Not everybody, just the black people.
Right.
So therefore, I don't know about y'all, but I'm scared. Because if we can get missing once, we can get missing twice.
That is very true. And the time that we've been missing this, I think there's been a lot of cases of this, and we just don't know about it.
Okay. Central Park was a whole, it was a whole city, B. Like it was all of us, and we were there. And then there was some other town called something Village, something with an S. I can't think of it right now. It's right off the tip of my tongue. But all I'm saying is that there were towns not only in the east, but also in the south, like places in Alabama and so many of these.
Oh, yeah, definitely in the south.
And we wonder why they mad at us and why they don't want us to have these liberties. They probably saying, why y'all all ain't going? Like, that's what if they could kill, they killed our children, our babies, so we wouldn't even have a linkage. And they don't understand why slavery is so messed up. That's why they don't have no respect for us as black people, because they're like, you know what, get them some money, put something else in their face, and they don't even remember what's going on right now. Because we worried about who cares about BET. I don't care. I don't care. People still dying. People still getting shot. It's summertime. It's getting even hotter, and people getting shot for no reason now. I mean, people shooting into clubs. You're in a restaurant, they're gonna shut out at the steakhouse. Like you're in an Evan steak. Who thinking they getting shot after eating steak and some crab legs?
Mm-hmm.
And it be cousins on cousins. Like, don't need to drink. Don't bring that cousin to the brunch because he don't know when to stop brunching.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So as much as I want to get caught up into the hip hop world, I'm just like, oh, we in trouble, y'all.
Oh yeah,
because they're worried about who's sleeping with who. That's not important. Like I think he gonna do what he doing. He does it for a wow factor. It's exciting. It's a lot of people who are not coming out, so I'm not worried about Little X who's telling the truth about what he likes. There's a lot of people in the industry that's doing what they're doing and they're not talking about it.
And then they're also like, putting people who are out in bad positions because they don't want to be called out.
Because they know that's what's going to happen to them also.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's why I guess the Little Nas thing is important. And even P. Diddy actually gave him kudos about doing what he did. And everybody's now trying to say P. Diddy's gay, all because he told Little Nas X, he was like, yo, dude, you did that shit. Like, you bombed. But this is the thing that I heard someone say, and I think it's a great point. Mm-hmm. Everybody's talking about him and how he's supposed to be a role model. I think our generation, like me, Yamina's generation, and everyone before us, we had some of the best Black role models you could think of on TV.
Yeah.
The Huxtables. You had Family Matters. You had Parenthood. You had Sister. You had all these shows with successful Black men and women, right? But you still got niggas out here shooting, killing, gang banging.
Well, let me tell you what that comes from, since you want to talk about it. That comes from the crack era and the no love zone, right? That was generations of crack and dope that nobody dealt with those children. Those children had more children, they had more children, and then they had more children. And so now we're dealing with that generations of no affection, no love, no empathy, putting their kids in front of the damn TV and let the TV raise kids, them video games with the shooting of the guns, okay, that motor combat and all that. Go sit down, go play the game. We're living in the age of technology where kids became more technical than they are human. So therefore, to kill somebody or shoot somebody don't mean nothing because I'm playing Mortal Kombat in my head.
Right.
I didn't have a daddy to tell me, or a mother that had enough time to tell me the difference of what's right and wrong, because mama wanted to hang out and smoke weed all day and get high and drink. These mamas ain't raising their kids. TV raising them. They got Coco Mon raising them. What is it? Coco Melon? Coco Melon is raising the babies. That's who raising the baby. I think we might have had Care Bears raising some kids.
Yeah, Care Bears. And
you had the Smurfs. The Smurfs was telling you. Yeah.
Bernstein Bears, like
Winnie the Pooh. Okay, we went from Winnie the Pooh to Mortal Kombat. Okay.
The
Teletubbies, right? And then come to find out the Teletubbies ain't who they was. Okay, they said Teletubbies wasn't right. They said Barney wasn't right. Come to find out Barney wasn't who we thought he was. Okay, we had Barney.
We had Pee Wee Herman, and we found out that he wasn't who he was supposed to be.
And so what's also happened is a lot of these single parents, especially women, are not raising, they're not enforcing sometimes healthy male relationships as far as what boys should do, because they got the boy right up under him. So he had the nail place with the mama. He getting his feet done. Mama getting his feet done. So he think he supposed to get his feet done too after a while, because he go there so much with mama. This is part of what he think is the routine.
Right.
There's sometimes there's no nurturing of that boy child. And I just believe who a person's going to be is who they're going to be. Right. And we have to stop thinking we have children and we can decide what they're going to be.
And that's the point I think the person was making, being like, all of us grew up watching all these successful Black men, but none of them grew up to be those men. But they're saying that Little Nas, on the other hand, because he's living out his truth, that all the Black boys going to follow in his path. Y'all niggas ain't following Bill Cosby's path and become a doctor or a lawyer or anybody else.
Let me just say this to you. It's being, if boys don't know what to do, right, when they're going through their sexual exploitation, right? They're going through that time of trying to find out who they are as a person, and there's nobody to tell you right or wrong. And someone is willing to give you love and affection, because that's all sex starts to gravitate to, right? That's how it happens. Like, whatever they're gonna be, they're gonna grow to what makes them feel good, what makes them feel comfortable. Whether it's right or wrong, I just believe who we're born to be is who we're born to be, right? I don't believe that you can change unless that's what you were supposed to do in life, and that was a part of the story. I think we give so much time in trying to fix people
and we don't worry about fixing ourselves and how we can be better around other people, that light can shine and reflect differently. Like right now, a whole building went down in Miami. Why?
Yes. That whole was it a condo?
Mind you, if we look at some of the people that was living in this building, these were very high-end UN type officials, like people with money.
Yeah.
Like this was not a regular building in Miami.
Yeah.
Okay, this was a high cost, high rise, but it also shows you that even with the most money, people don't take care of their stuff, right? Because they had all that money and nobody was checking to make sure that building had been inspected right. And somebody said that it wasn't sound from a couple of years ago, but nobody made so much money to go away.
They get this, Trina. They sent them, they had $50 million to do construction 2 weeks before this happened because they got cited. So they were supposed to be starting construction to redo that whole entire building. And because they're by the ocean,
they know they just took them people out of them buildings.
Yep.
Because you shouldn't be living in the building while they're working on it. Not
especially when you know that they're about to, you know that the building has a possibility of coming down. But the thing is, if you can work on the building and still collect rent, what you think they're gonna do? Work on the building and still collect rent. But now y'all collected a bunch of lawsuits. That's what y'all collecting now. That's what's happening now. Because y'all,
how many people
over 150 people they can't find are still missing.
Yeah.
It's almost something like the World Trade Center because it collapsed. You think about you in a building and it collapses down. You have no time to get out. You have no time to think about what to do because it's going straight down. There was nowhere to run. Even if they probably ran out to a hallway, the building is going down.
Yeah.
It's like straight down, like so all the weight of whatever. So imagine, I couldn't even imagine that being my last time. I thank God every day. I think we missed out so much not looking at how blessed we are. Every day we leave out and every day we come back. It's such a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
So and so I wanted to start this red light, you know, it is season 2 and we are moving through with the red light district. And I wanted to start out with just so much love and just to tap into your own sexual, who you are. And like she said, quarantine had us in here with our mates. Did you make it? And can you make it through it now that the world is open? Okay.
Right. And so that's true. That's basically the relationship topic of the day is how much space is too much space with your partner, because, you know, at this point, people have been quarantined. I know like 3 people that don't have babies now, and they like, you know, at this point,
the quarantine babies, that's the new thing now.
Right.
Yeah, I know people that's pregnant actually right now for the quarantine. I was like, quarantine making babies.
Quarantine made so many babies, and I've talked to people about it, and they were like, well, you know, I figured that this was the best time to do it because I'm not really doing anything.
I'm working home.
But we're still in the
now the world's back open. Now you got this kid. Now what?
And so all this time you've been booed up with your partner, and you guys have your own like trauma stuff. How much space do y'all need between each other now? You know what I mean? How are you more codependent now because you've been quarantined with your boo? Is there a huge codependency that's happening? Because I feel this energy in the air with people. Just from talking to people, I can tell that everybody has their own trauma, right? Everybody has had their own bullshit, their own whatever. And we can't say who is more than what because we just can't. You never want to be in somebody else's shoes. But as a world, having a whole traumatic experience together on top of the other trauma that we've had, and then have to be inside with people and can't go nowhere. How are we feeling today? How are we feeling now? You know what I mean? I feel like this is, you know, people have been cooped together. So if you're in a relationship and now the doors are open, what does that mean? How much space is too much space? Because you could be with your partner and then you could be like, look, I want to go out and hang out with the girls. We about to have drink. But you're used to being with this person like morning, noon, and night. So
that's too much. First of all, that's too much. I'm married 17 years and me and my husband do not sit up under each other. We would not like each other that way. We like each other more because we have space. You know, like I think it's good for both people to have their own something and meet in the middle, right? But I think they also should support each other. Like I think, you know, in order to have a healthy relationship so that one gets jealous right? Because that could happen in a relationship. Like one is doing better, and the other ones can't find their niche, or it ain't taking off, or the money's not coming in as fast for the other, right?
Right.
We're a team, right? So if we're living together, I think the first thing is if this is not somebody you're gonna be with, we quarantine boo because of quarantine, but now we need to see if this is somewhere we're going, because when you're sharing space with a person, you're sharing energy. And if we ain't on the same alignment, you either gonna take me off of my track or I'm gonna put you on track. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So we have to find a balance where we're working together. Like I get up every morning, I go to the gym. My husband doesn't mind that. My husband is not on me about who I'm around because he trusts me, just like I trust him.
Right.
If you don't have that kind
And that's how it should be.
Yeah, if you don't have that kind of relationship, I don't think you can go 17 or 18 or 20 years with anybody because, you don't feel that they can be somewhere and not, think they're going to do something. Like, I don't worry about what he's going to do because I'm confident in who I am as a woman.
Right.
If you mess up enough to get caught, because that's what I'm at. If she that bad, because women are emotional, they gonna tell on your ass at some point. So
yeah,
if she worth that to you and you worth losing me, then that's what the cars were for.
Yeah,
but
that's what it needs to be.
I haven't had that problem, and I do believe is because as a woman, men are attracted to women that are confident.
Mm-hmm.
Men don't want a whiny woman.
Right.
That's what make a man cheat. It's sexy to even whoever. Like, people don't want nobody that makes them feel like, ooh, every time I go around them, it's a whining. Right. I want to be around something that's sexy and fun, and even though she my
confident.
Even though she might get on my nerves sometimes,
Right.
That's what you're gonna do. And every day ain't gonna be like roses, right? That's relationship. Sometimes you just like, it's hot. You just say it's hot. I got my little fan on. I don't need you right here up under me. It's too hot. I want to be sweating. He don't take it personal. I don't want to be snugged up under when I'm in the bed. You want to be in a fetal position. It's too hot. Even with the air on, it's too hot right now.
Right.
And I'm not going to feel comfortable. And if you want me to be comfortable, you know what I mean? And I think that's what it's about now. I think relationships are about comfortability. You agree?
I agree.
Especially at this point. You have been quarantined in your space, and me, I'm a person that my place is my sanctuary.
Right.
So my place has to have good energy. You know what I mean? And so if a person is in my space and they don't have good energy, then it's like either, like you said, either they're gonna have to fall off or they're gonna have to get aligned.
Right.
With the energy that is set there. But then you're in this space, and now for me, I would leave and come back and leave and come back and leave and come back. And so it's really important that this time that you were quarantined with whomever, that if your space was peaceful, then that should tell you about yourself with this person. Right. If it wasn't, then what do you need to do to make sure that your space is peaceful? But I've been hearing people, not just relationships, I've been hearing about people who had roommates. You know what I mean? I was working out and somebody was talking about, my roommate finally moved out. We had to stay roommates during the quarantine, and she was religious and I wasn't religious, and I was happy that she was gone, but she got a personality disorder. It wasn't just romantic relationships. These are people who are roommates that are gone at the same time, and then now they got to be on top of each other. And then the roommate might have their significant other, and the other roommate might have their significant other. Right. So certain friendships, people who are friends and then living together, so it's not just about romantic relationships, it's just your relationships. Like, how much space is too much space, and how much is like too much all up in your space.
Well, you know what? I think also this pandemic made me reevaluate certain friendships and relationships, right? Because you went through so much in this pandemic, it made you say, like, I need to be having just as much poured into me as I'm pouring out, because you realize what you didn't really need, right? What really didn't stick during the pandemic, right?
Right. So
you learned things that were good for you and things that really didn't serve you no purpose. They were just draining you.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel from people right now. Even though we're in the middle of the pandemic, people are like, I am drained. I'm coming out.
Right. Yes.
Even though it's hot, but then it's hot now. So some people are like, I'm staying inside with the air conditioning. You know what I mean? But people are out. They want to be out. They don't want to.
People are out. The beaches are full here. Back New York is back open. When I tell you, baby, it is open. The water hydrants are back on in the parks as far as like the sprouters for the kids to run in. You know, people
need to be. It's as hot as it is over there. It needs to be.
The pools are back opening slowly but surely, but they're definitely back opening. And like I said, the beach was definitely open there. That's all people have been doing Monday and Tuesday. I have yet to make it to the beach yet. Just because it's been so hot, I'm just like, I'm not ready. I'm the early type of beach person. Like I like to leave and be there like 7.
Yeah,
you know, like I'm one of them. I get up at 6, got my chicken fried, whatever, pasta salad, a couple cold ones, some drink, little ice cold frozen wine.
Really in the morning? I'm a evening going into nighttime.
I pack my bag that way. I pack my bag. Yeah, but I mean, I drink at whatever time. It's 12 o'clock somewhere.
Well, I'm not a morning person as it is. So me getting up in the morning and go to someone's beach, no.
Oh no, see.
I like the sunset. I'm a sunset type of person. I like to, you know, I'm not coming out to wait for it to get hotter.
Yeah, no, if I'm getting in the water, and this is if I'm getting in the water. You know, if I'm getting in the water, I like to go and I have my little tent and you know,
what water you get in?
When you go to the beach.
At what beach? In New York? You get in the water? Oh,
yes. I mean, it's not like California, but there's a beach. There's beaches.
Bitch, I'm not getting in the water over here unless it's down yonder down. Bitch, I'm not. No, this dirty ass water. Bitch, I'm from Florida. Y'all forget where I'm from. Bitch, okay. I can see the bottom of the ocean, sweetie.
Okay, because you can see your feet. Okay,
out here in LA, I don't know.
I'm not going deep swimming, but I am going to put my water in the feet. Like I'm going to put my water and I'm going to take the water and do all that running on me, and then I'm going to lay.
But you ain't doing no diving in. You ain't diving in.
Because one, I'm like you. I can't see. And the last time I was in Virginia and I got in the water, I was on jet skis and a fin came up next to me in a jet ski, honey. Later come to find out it was a damn dolphin, but I damn near died trying to get out the water because the fin was right next to me and he was trying to play with me. I didn't know, y'all. I was riding my jet skis thinking I was fly, sexy a little bit. Next thing you know, girl, I saw the little, you know how it's like jaws.
Yeah,
you seen the little
top of that jank coming towards me. And I said, oh my God, it's a fucking shark! And I just stood up and started riding real fast towards the damn sand. And then it comes, so it's going to like speed up next to me and then flip and did the little noise. And I said, he just want to play with you. I said, fuck, I'm out of this water.
It's like he should have shown his face first, so I knew what the fuck he was.
He was flipper, honey, because I told her it was Jaws, and that was it for me. My heart was beating. I didn't smoke, a drink, eat all that after that. I was like, I'm ready to go.
That's so cute. Good thing you didn't have no weapons on you, because you probably would have thrown a spear.
Yeah, no, I didn't have no weapons, girl. I couldn't. I was like, oh my God, it's a shark! And I guess he said he saw my nerves. I guess they, I don't know. They say animals know, but he they
can, especially dolphins. They're very they're sensitive.
He like, and I was like.
He was like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm just a dolphin.
I guess he was laughing at me for screaming. I was screaming. He probably was like, I was like, because I was like, he was like, I was like, oh. I was screaming like, ah! And I guess my scream, he tried to reinterpret it. I was like, ah! He was like, I was like, no, I'm he thought I was screaming for him.
I think dolphins are so beautiful. But before we leave, because we got a couple minutes left, what's up with Bill Cosby? We hear that Bill
getting out.
He got out this morning without any warning, too, bitch. I woke up and he was out. I was like, what? Wait, what's going on?
Let me tell you what that was, y'all. Whether we want to accept it or not. We told you to stop trying to buy this shit now. We told you can't have NBC, Bill. I know you want to buy it because you know we need to have a network. But this is not for niggas and black people, okay?
Right.
Yes, niggas, blacks, and colors network, bitch, you know. I am done with you. Sign off, Trina, sign off. Sign off.
He said, this will not be Niggas, Blacks, and Colors Network, so you have to go. Now we have put you in timeout And when we let you go quiet and hush away like the rest of them, like OJ did. Okay. Right. So that's what I believe would happen with Bill. So leave Bill alone. Bill ain't got that much time. Bill did a little bit of Jello pudding pop. Okay. He just put a little Jello pop.
What, a Jello pill pop?
Jello pill pop going on. You say you know you love the Jello.
Somebody said that. Somebody, I seen a tweet. They was like, R. Kelly is somewhere in jail punching at the air right now.
Now R. Kelly, that's a different story. Now
that's it. I can't compare. We got footage and all time. It's DNA samples from back in the day.
R. Kelly, we saw the tape. Most of us saw the tape. And baby, let me just say something to you. Now, some women, when we first saw the tape, we had the perspective. We wanted to hurt R. Kelly. But after a couple of hours looking at that tape, you wanted to meet R. Kelly. And then by the time the tape was over, you was like, I don't know if Kelly that bad, because he's definitely the official booty eater of America. He just ate booty so well. I never knew booty could be. He was in there like I never knew booty could be enjoyed that way.
I mean, just because it looked good on his part, you don't know how I felt. He might have been biting.
I didn't want him for real. It just was one of those like, wow, Kelly. I didn't.
It was in the moments you was like, wow, he's really into that.
Yeah, and then you caught yourself and was like, wait a minute. I think we were fine with the adults. I think like most of us, like we were good with the adults. This is when he got to the kid. It's like that's when it became creepy. It was like, nigga, her breast ain't developed. What are you doing? Right. Like you know what I mean? Like when we saw the grown woman, we was like, hey, Kelly. But then when he got to the kid, it was like, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
Right.
Yeah.
Punch you in your face. Like
that's when it became on site after that part.
His music. I don't want to two-step to you. I don't want to step to love to you. I don't want to do nothing of that with you. Because at the end of the day, but I also know he's damaged. So before I just kill him and put him down in the dirt, like we do our black men, and we don't talk about their trauma and what they've been through, because we always talk about the little girls, and then when it happens to little boys, we like that's their manhood, but it's actually a crime to be sleeping with little boys before they're ready.
Yeah.
Okay. So I also think that's also something to think about, because he was damaged. He was damaged, and nobody dealt with the damage. And I think that's why he wound up being in the street. They say he was in the street because he wanted to sing and wanted to be homeless. But a lot of times people become homeless because they don't want to go home. And I think there was a lot going on in R. Kelly's home that we don't know about. And I think that we as America have to really think about that. Molestation happens 9 times out of 10 in black families, and we will protect the molester before we will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, and I think as a black community, we need to really address and look at that. So, before I beat him up, I need to know what happened to R. Kelly, right? Like, that's the real secret. That's the real bottom of, like, how we can move past him, because he's not the only one. Then all the people that was around him and that allowed it. So,
we know that he was molested by his, older sister?
Right, but he shouldn't be the only one in jail, because there was a lot of people that
he had too many enablers.
What was it? When they say you're an addict and then people help you be enablers. He had a lot of enablers around him. He had a lot of people around him, allowing him to do these things. But let me just share this with you before we just kill off on our black men. This happens every day in Hollywood with white men, every day. Okay? And nobody says anything. They don't go to jail. They don't become pedophiles. It's the American Hollywood way, okay? Because
forget Hollywood, the Catholic Church. You can go deeper than that.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying,
you talking about Hollywood, honey, where the Lord sits. It happens.
Listen, I'm not
disputing.
I'm not disputing where the Lord is.
Yeah.
Right now, we the whole Catholic Church is having a reevaluation of their religion because of what's going on. But what I'm saying to you is that as soon as it happens in our community, we so busy to condemn that person versus trying to figure out how to get him help. Right? He didn't kill anybody. He did commit a crime. But there have been white men doing it in Hollywood every day, and celebrities. Not just like regular white folks. I'm talking about celebrities. Like think about Paul Walker. Paul Walker, when he died,
Harvey Weinstein.
But I'm just saying, Paul Walker, before he passed, was dating a 16 or 17-year-old girl. Nobody wants to talk about that. Google it, okay? Paul Walker from, what is that, Fast and the Furious? He dated 2 or 3 younger women, like in their 16, so they were fans. And he wound up, they became his girlfriends. They were 16 or 17. I guess as long as the parents consent. Kylie Jenner, 17. She was dating, what was his name? Trigger? Whatever name. Long as the parents.
Tiger. Yeah, Trigger.
Yeah,
Tiger.
Trigger, whatever his name is. Some shit that his mama ain't raised him with. But more of my story is that they pick and choose who they gonna go after. Right?
Oh, of course.
You on top and you doing whatever they want and you feeding them and they feeding you. So let's stay focused. You know, R. Kelly did some shit, but who's behind R. Kelly?
Yeah, because they were definitely allowing it, and they were taking the girls from the fans, all that, and bringing them back.
They were feeding his ego. They was doing stuff to keep their jobs and make them look like they was the man. So who were them niggas? I want to know them because I know for firsthand experience being a victim of this industry of surviving hip hop. I like my new book is gonna be called "I Survive Hip Hop." You heard it from here first. By Trina.
All right, come on.
Okay,
come on.
I Survive Hip Hop. I'm saying it live on a red light special district, so you got an exclusive.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm a post-traumatic stress survivor. And, you know, I have been a victim of a high-profile producer. And I know how it works. And they will erase you. So.
They will. And you can't let them do that. I mean,
but they can't erase what God can replace, baby. So just keep pushing and stay focused. And if nobody told you they love you this week, let us be the first to do it. I love you. You mean I love you, and I know Stiletto love you. You know what I mean?
You know I love him.
So thank you for tuning in as always to the Wednesday nights. And I know Yamina gonna close it out, but you know I'm on the East Coast giving my ending. And
yes, y'all. It's so good to see you guys again. I know we had a little break. Now we back on.
This was our warm up. So if y'all tuning in now, make sure you come in every Wednesday because it's gonna be hot. I won't be late because you know, I'm blowing up, so I'm getting. I went from overlooked to overbooked. You know, I had to be a guest judge tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, we know all we can do is get better, but we're gonna be here every Wednesday to share our experiences, share how God is blessing us, share how if you keep coming back like an AA meeting, it gets better.
It's better. Congratulations for your judging gig, Trina. Super proud. Congratulations. I also want to congratulate Apollo for launching his Ghetto Stiletto apparel.
Yes, congratulations.
Yes, thank you. I know Yamina's one of my models, so y'all can go to the website. GhettoStiletto.com.
Yes, I will be ordering mine, but because when I come out there and I do my dance video, I can have my stiletto outfits on with my stiletto.
Yes. Representing while you representing.
Yes, because you know every day when we get out there, it's all about the video and paparazzi because we are it. You know,
I heard that.
We are it. These three, you will never forget it after today. So make sure you write these names down and follow us quick because you better get in while you can fit in. Like Facebook might not be room for you later.
Okay.
Well, you see,
or like crypto, or like Bitcoin, won't be no room for you later.
Sold out. We ain't being flued out. We been sold out.
Look, I don't got $34,000 for one Bitcoin. Now, what's the Shiba Nu? What's her name? Shiba Nu? Yeah. Now I could do that. She about 0.007 cents. Now I could do something like her. But Bitcoin, girl, I missed that boat. That train is too far.
Okay. Yes. And that's y'all at the bottom. You can follow all of us. Trina Be Real, Apollo Sadiq, Yamina Lajan. We are here Wednesday 6 to 9. 6 o'clock PST, 9 o'clock EST, 6 to 9 if you like it from those positions.
And all natural. We bring it back natural and sex appeal.
Natural.
Yes.
If we have any people who are tuning in that has a business and they're interested in being a guest on the show, please make sure that you go to the website or you can DM me at Yamina Lajan. And we will be having more guests on this season. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, keep your hustle up. Keep taking your vitamins. Make sure that you're staying strong. Keep your 6 feet distance. Wear your mask. And if you're not going to wear your mask, don't be all up in people's face.
Right.
And keep it cute. Keep the cooler wash. Keep the slow wash because you know it's sweaty. You know, I like some Brazilian wax. So it's, not too much going on. So we will see you next week. Bye. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye. See y'all later.